in the building today. Lots of energy, lots of good vibes upon entry. We like all of that. Hi, guys.
Hello. For your big energy, Angie.
Oh, thank you, baby. I'm trying to keep our energy good. There's a lot going on in the world. I don't know if you guys want to talk about the election because that's, of course, on everybody's mind right now.
Oh my God,
I voted for Kamala. Kamala
I did
was
too.
in
I
it.
just couldn't. I was so overwhelmed. I didn't go to sleep till like 4:30.
My head still hurts. I literally, I've been taking my head still hurts because it is absolutely amazing to me that people don't remember the way the world was 4 years ago. That we do not remember Ahmaud Arbery. We do not remember the emboldenedness that was provided by the leadership that we elected. So to re-elect that is absolute insanity to me. It's like, to me, it's like pooping in your living room.
It just goes to show how not evolved as I thought we were as Americans. It's because she was race, but it was because she was a female. Like I heard and saw that way too many times. A woman can't lead. A woman can't lead. Like how many years are we on? Like this is.
Well, if you think about it, Nivea, the reality is, I am the first person in my entire family as a woman who was born with the actual right to vote.
Wow.
If you think of when the voting bill was actually passed, my mother was alive. So my mother was born. Her mom didn't have the right to vote, and my mom didn't have the right to vote. We've come such a long way, but
we're still not there.
I think it has a lot to do with the younger generation that doesn't understand the influence that they have in elections and feeling so unheard as a people. It feels like, for what? So many people, I remember being at a restaurant yesterday after voting, and this young lady asked who I voted for, and I told her, Kamala. And I said, did you vote? She said, no. And to me, it was just absolutely amazing. The amount of people that died and fought for our ability to have a civic duty. It's like using the bathroom and not wiping yourself. Like, what are you doing? And you might not have kids, but I have 3. And I know the way they're.
I know, and I have 4, and we have sons.
And we have an entire.
I'm just like thinking about the draft. I'm just.
Red government
my mind
now.
is everywhere.
The draft, stop and frisk, all types of stuff.
I'm like,
the House, the Senate, the president, the vice president.
Yeah.
Everything is red. Crips, where y'all at? Because it is red gang right now. It is like so woo around here. And da-da-do. I'm sorry. That's weird. That's West Coast gang, so I'm sorry.
Let's talk about this show.
Right.
Big show. Peacock. Better news. In better news, there's a new show on Peacock. It's called Eat, Slay, Love.
Yes, where we eat, ingest,
and eat.
But we just don't eat for nourishment food, but we eat
for our spirit,
our soul, and our spirit,
and our backs.
And to dig our backs. We slay all day because Tammy's in the room and Nivea's going to have a different wig on. So you better come with your best.
And Eva.
And then we love because that's who God is, that's who we are, and that's what we want to be in this world. And so
we need it.
It's so necessary.
I love that for you. So wait, y'all were all friends before this? You were all friends
Yeah,
before?
we have mutual friends.
Oh,
so
got
it's
it,
like,
got it,
okay, why don't you guys get to know each other?
Why is that? What is the thinking? Because so many personalities, or?
Nivea, you answered that because this is all your fault.
We actually have a lot in common. It's ironic that we hadn't already clicked up, kind of. Actually.
Yeah.
And so we just made it work. We were like thinking of like what personalities would mesh together.
Look at how they.
I know there's so much.
Look how they on you. That's so cute.
We're very motherly to one another.
No, for real.
Our mom stuff kick in like, you got something right there. Let me get that for you.
That's so cute. This is such a dope, cute, little concept for a show.
Yeah,
right. And we're all so different, but so alike at the same time.
That's facts.
So it's like a girls' trip.
Girls'
It's like a
trip.
girls' trip.
But it's beyond a girl's trip. This trip was
Definitely.
This was an adult, cathartic, spiritual journey with alcohol.
A little bit. We didn't have as much as I would have
Eva have.
normally had on a
Listen, I'm
girl's
taking
trip.
accountability.
I don't think we did that bad. I don't think it was that
I
bad.
don't think it was that bad either, but it was me and you drinking, not her.
I was getting a little 1-2 in.
But no, this is it's a very different show. There's so many shows on television. You've seen Tammy slay her show. You've seen Nivea slay her shows. You've seen me slay my show. But this show that Nivea put together with us to celebrate Niv's birthday, but more so to show the world, I believe, what true sisterhood looks like. From knowing each other to bonding and growing with each other to conflict resolution and growing in ourselves.
Personal growth for sure.
How'd you pick the location?
Right, we were just like thinking, everybody's like, why Vietnam? But that's even more the reason I thought why, you know, something, a place neither of us had been to.
Yes.
And it's just like, why not?
It's a maverick.
It's so non-typical.
Is that why you pick it non-typical? So this is your baby. Like you came up with this. Like this is your idea.
Yes, I mean, I didn't do a lot of research though. I must say, I gotta admit. I knew I wanted to see the temple, and I knew about, okay, they have a beach in this part, but I didn't really do my research. But it was amazing. I got more than what I could have ever expected from.
Thank God that went well, because that could have went bad.
It could have went real left, right?
No, listen, we made sure that God was at the head of all of this. So since he spearheaded this, the devil gonna always try to come in there and throw his jabs, but God made sure that we were definitely covered and were able to entertain, but more than anything, like grow and let him get the glory for sure.
So, and you all were like kind of going for different reasons, right? Like, so
I think ultimately it all was for a real, like how you like, girl, I need to get away.
Break.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that today. By the way, today that's how I feel.
After yesterday,
we didn't expect to take away such personal gifts.
Yeah.
For
But I would say,
ourselves.
even before doing it, I know, as we talked, you guys kind of confirmed the same thing I did. I was like telling her, like, listen, I ain't trying to do no shows. There's gonna be no drama. I want to go with this real.
We don't want to do that.
Bonding real sister. So it was like, everyone. We all went with the tensions of, listen, we grown. We got a lot of going on, and we just need to decompress and like do it with other women who can understand your lifestyle and things of that sort. You know?
And for me, it was very unpaid therapy. Like my therapist she is $250 an hour, and she said I need it every week. So
you owe me.
With that,
you know, insurance sometimes will pay for some of that.
Well, you know what, Anthem Blue Cross, pull up and pay my therapist, because these ladies, I was able to. For me, I went on this trip for a spiritual journey. I knew that I wasn't going with girls. I knew I was going with women, and I knew that these were women that had been through life, and so I had a little trepidation because I was going through a divorce and life wasn't perfect for me at the time, but I feel like God makes no mistakes, and he says write your plans in pencil. So he went ahead and inked this before I even thought about it.
I
decided, like, you know
today.
what? Let me go. But this is not it's not a vacation for me. This is an eat, pray, love journey. And y'all knew that from like day one for me.
Yes, your teachers and Tammy.
So what did you learn? So what did you learn about that?
I learned so much. So the biggest thing I think I took away from Vietnam, given the culture and the experiences in Vietnam, is that everything is a bit slower. And when I went to Vietnam, I went to, after deciding just to surrender to God and just let him lead. I'm tired of trying to be in control, right? God, take the wheel.
You got it, right.
But how does that happen, right? So I went to Vietnam and I realized everything was slower, so that you can understand and appreciate the process of whatever it is you're trying to acquire. And so for me, it was very educational, because I learned how to slow down and appreciate the processes that you have to go through to grow in life, to create something.
You got to get quiet sometimes.
You got to get quiet. Even trying to get a teammate.
Trust the process.
Me and Tammy were sitting there trying to get a teammate, and I'm like, speed it up. What's taking so long? And then I realized, slow down. Because if you want, their tea's better. The tea's delicious. And if you want something that's better, it might take a little more time.
So calm your ass down. Calm your fast ass down.
Yes, and sit down. So the biggest thing I learned was to just slow things down and enjoy the process.
They say divorce is like, I forget the list, but there's like a list. It's like death, like moving, and like divorce. So like the three hardest things.
They're drastic changes.
And you ladies had already been through divorce. And so for me, I was twice for you. And this was my first time. So for me, it was like, help me. Like, how did we get through it? I see Tammy's like in love and happy and smiling. I'm like,
she just told Tammy business. I be telling all day, because we love it, honey.
You love your love. And your love is so inspirational.
Is this a new love? This is a new love.
They both fine together.
Her bae and her are absolute goals.
Who's her bae? Should I know
No,
this? Is it
we
public?
make sure we cover his face up because that's her bae.
Right.
Is he like a
we
known?
gonna
Like
tell
if I
you
saw his
afterwards.
face, I would know who he was.
No.
Oh, he's quiet.
Yes, very low key.
Did you meet him in Vietnam? No.
Huh?
You didn't meet him in Vietnam.
No, he might as well be in Vietnam.
I don't know. Was he?
No.
Oh, but what, he wasn't there. You wasn't allowed to have like.
No,
No.
we were out there
Guests,
literally by
right?
Yes.
I wish.
No, she
But
needed a guest.
Excuse me, I definitely would have brought mine with it. No, I'm kidding, but no, we were. It was
Meanwhile,
just
back
a
at the
girl
ranch.
trip.
Right.
Me and my
It was
purse and the
strictly a girl
glasses.
trip. We did not have any guy friends, but yes, we don't know the length of this new love, but
She is
we like the way it
childish.
looks on her.
We do. We like
Are
the
you
way
like
your
in
love
this
looks
new
too.
fresh? Like, is it you're in a new? Because the newness is always the best,
The best
most
thing.
fun.
Well, we actually pushing 2 years.
Oh, that's not new.
Yeah, not new, no. But
I know
it's for me,
Well,
it's
time out.
I'm more.
Everybody's like,
Right. I didn't realize.
It's more. I think it's a new space. I'm more. I'm as a different version of myself. Like I'm
With
more,
this person.
With this person, like he brings out a different side of
He
me.
makes
like,
her
I'm more
better.
calm.
Yeah, she's trying not to smile.
He makes her so much better.
He does?
I
love
Yeah,
it.
it's like I just being. I'm able to be my soft. I haven't been able to be the soft me. in a
and what
long
is that?
time.
What allows you to be soft?
Being able to trust someone to take the lead, being able to trust someone's guidance, and being able to listen and quiet yourself and listen to what they have to say because you trust that person, what that person is saying,
got you.
and they're not just talking, but
But he's God centered, and that's honestly
part,
where
yeah.
you guys, where you fell for him
So
was.
sometimes even when I want to be like say certain things back, I know that a lot of the things that he is saying, they're not from him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like things I already know.
God,
Come
be
on,
speaking
Vessel.
through her
Yeah,
man.
no, seriously. And I'm like,
Yo, your ad-lib game is crazy.
all day.
Oh,
and
my
she busts out
lamb,
a
I
song
love it.
randomly
All the time.
about
Yes,
everything.
yes.
It's really
I want
bad.
a song about her
I
new man.
tried. Oh my
She got
lamb.
a
I
new
can't
man.
win.
She got a new man.
She got a new
She's
man.
actually good. Eva's actually good one.
And he not a friend,
To not be
he a
the
new
singer.
man, not just a friend. It's a new man.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Well, he's not new. Now,
He's not new.
Yeah.
It's 2 years. So
Yeah.
2 years. That's
but
the
you
song.
can get like a
Still,
3-year
you know.
warranty on something though,
I
and it's
am
still
done
considered you.
out of here,
It
okay?
depends. Like if you buy your house new, you can get like a 3-year
Yeah, that's
warranty.
still new. I consider it to still new, but you're in the thick of it,
Right.
so to speak.
Well, let's get into your love life,
We
Nivea.
both are. I'm kind of.
Yeah, let's
like,
get into your love life. Where are you at, Nivea? What is the song?
I'm in a
Give me the
honest,
song.
familiar space.
What
with
is the song that
the
defines
song
you?
that defines? Oh,
Where you at
baby.
right
Don't
now?
mess with my man.
You know what? You know the song. It's all right on the tip of my tongue. I dedicated to him like a few weeks ago, so I was like, wow. This kind of sums it up for me.
Peaches and Herb.
It was saying how they don't know what we got, but we do.
So you're in a secret relationship as
not
well.
necessarily secret, but it's not something I want to broadcast. I don't want to post.
I'm not
I don't
hiding
want
mine
to see.
either. It's just-
But I mean, you see us outside, you're gonna
see
see.
it, right.
And
Question,
I'm
when I
very
get-
into PDA.
when I find
However,
somebody-
I don't want to bring it and say, "Hey, here's my." I could have done that
Yeah.
for a minute now, but I choose not to do
And
that
then when
with
the-
this one. And this has taken time to develop. So I have a different type of respect for it. I'm doing this relationship different than I've done any of my others.
Are you
in
in
the
love,
past. So,
Nivea?
yes, I am
She
in
is.
love.
She told us that in Vietnam.
with
She's in
this
love.
man.
But it's also when you've been with someone publicly for so many years, the public still cannot see you without
yeah.
that person.
Yes.
So it's like you don't want to bring that type of energy into your new situation. And want people constantly comparing your new situation to your old situation, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
like always like, oh, where is it? Oh, I like you better. You know, it's like you don't want that. So it's like I'm not hiding. You see it, but I'm not gonna be like,
You're not putting it on display for
yeah,
fun.
because I'm learning how to
Yeah.
keep some things to myself.
See, that's
tell-
the difference. She's
don't
had to
tell
live
about
that,
new
right?
man.
So wait, so you are the only single one on this trip?
Barely.
Or are you? You said
I
barely?
am.
Barely.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's be honest. We have options, right?
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
like
course.
what Coyle say, when you're a boss, you can do what you want. Anybody, any money, mo. You can pick them. My problem is that for me, I don't want anything just for the sake of having someone.
Right.
I'm not someone's girl. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a woman. I'm a boss. So it's very difficult for me to find someone that truly piques my interest and keeps my interest. There are a lot of beautiful men outside, but it's so ghetto outside.
Yeah.
It's the
timing.
DMs for me,
I was
Angie.
gonna ask, what's happening in your DMs
So the
right now?
DMs
Like, are they on you the second you announce that you're having a divorce? Like, is this, are they right? Or they're there before you even announce?
Well, I didn't even know that part of DM existed before when I was married. I was
Lawyer
married.
wife.
Like, I had no clue that that part of the Instagram existed.
Oh, my land.
The ad libs though.
I can't help
Lawyer
it.
wife. Yo, she is.
I can't help
Baby.
it. And I watch a lot of TV. I be doing it at home.
I'm just saying, it's Flavor Flav.
Oh my God, I'll take it.
But I didn't know that site existed. So when my friend L'Oreal, who I used to do a podcast with, like showed me that side of DMs, and then I went down the DMs. It is everybody from someone's husband to their child to pastors,
I can vouch
to
for that.
athletes to
We were just talking about
casters. It is like the most, and it's the pastors on Sunday for me.
I just said that. I'm like, yo, I
It's
have
the
not
pastors
seen
on
more
Sunday.
pastors
What is
in
the
my DM
pastor
ever.
saying?
What's
First
up,
of all,
hey, you're beautiful.
they love they love your show. They love my show, which is like I have an R-rated show and I pay a pimp. So what are you doing watching this? You should be watching something else.
Right.
But also, shouldn't you be bringing me to the Lord?
They be trying to bring the Lord through you.
I don't know. DMs are so impersonal, and being 40,
Was there anything not interesting? Was there nothing interesting in the DMs?
I found somebody interesting in the DMs, but it's
It's all
also.
interesting to me.
I found something interesting in the DMs. The pictures of yourselves, y'all can keep those. Let them. I mean, of your parts and your
send them to
anatomies
me.
and things.
I'm
Send them
just
straight to Nivea. She'll enjoy them. But
I used to.
it's so impersonal. Courting now in 2024 versus like when I met my ex-husband.
How long were you married?
I was with him for 10 years.
Oh my land! I keep forgetting that was that long.
So
time.
you think about Instagram in 2015.
Married together 10 years and married how long?
5.
Oh. Do you feel like that ruins it? Or no? Do you feel
What,
like that
social
was
media,
just like
TV?
I don't know. I know people that have been together in a relationship for so long, and then they get married, and then I don't know, something happens.
Tammy, you were married at 9.
Tammy was married at
What's
9.
wrong with you?
For me,
I
no.
was 19, first of all,
Oh
y'all.
my God! Because she said the first one was 10 years. That's
And the
crazy.
second one
I
was 10
don't
years
think
too.
I don't think the industry is what it was. I think it's a personal growth, and I think in life people have to grow, and you grow together or you grow apart.
Yeah.
And for me, I have 3 young kids, and I have vowed to be honest to myself. And I feel like all of us have masks that we hang up in our closets every day when we come in the house, and we put them on before we go out into the world. So the real you sits at home. And I was tired of the real me being at home and being the other me outside. I was like, I want to be the same person. And I had to mask my sadness, or my disappointment, and my just trying to figure out. And I was tired of it.
Yeah.
I was over it. I was like, I deserve to be happy. And I know I'm not the youngest thing, but
Girl,
Quincy
you young.
passed away at 91. I'm 40, so which means I still got more life to live than I've even lived so far.
Right.
And you are gorgeous, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank
Come
you.
on.
But gorgeous, I
That'll
mean,
never
pretty
be an
isn't it? It's right. I don't want someone to want me because I'm
Right.
what I do for a living, or because they think I'm cute. Because what if something happens and I'm not cute anymore? Then where's the love?
That
Right?
part.
Or if I don't do what I do for a living, or I don't make the kind of money I make, then where's the love? I want someone that like,
You're looking for that old-fashioned love.
yeah, that and that right there.
She's such a hopeless romantic.
I am.
She is,
It's
she
so
is.
it's
And what we have is much more than
kind.
That's the song. That's the freaking song. And what we have is much more. What's that, Jeffrey Osborne?
Can see.
Loving you. Something. That's the song.
Let me tell you,
Everybody knows that. And if you ever find yourself listening to those lyrics, that's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Yeah,
Now I'll be singing that song all day.
I'll
I'm gonna be singing that
That's
song
a
all
good one,
day.
though. It's a really good
So it's not
record.
Reunited by Peaches and Herb.
I'm sorry. what?
Reunited and it feels so good.
Yeah.
That song.
That's how
All
we
of
love
the
getting
good
on.
stuff. All of
That's the
good
song you
stuff.
sang for your boo?
I didn't sing it for him. I dedicated it to him. Like, well, these words really spoke to me. I heard it like randomly, like a few months ago. I was like, wow, that really like.
Did he give you a song back?
Right. Well, I mean, we do music together. Oh, I'm saying too much. No. Take that out.
It's in there.
But yeah, how about that stock market, eh?
How about that election?
Oh my God, I didn't have the energy to talk about that.
No, but East Lake Love is about to be absolutely bananas. Y'all get ready.
Yeah.
It
I'm
is,
so excited for you.
it's a show like you've never seen
What are we
before.
learning about you? Like, what is the overall, like, what are we going to get?
I think what you see in this show that's different than like a lot of other shows.
Yeah.
Tammy's been very successful on her shows, and so has Nivea. But I think you know her from that show, and it's like from years ago, and it's her old life, and you know Nivea in her old life, and what used to be in her world, and you know me from my old life and what used to be, and so this show shows
like
the
what's
growth,
now.
the maturity,
I
the
love
sisterhood that we've grown into.
I love that.
And who we are now in life. And I think it helps others realize that they don't have to be stagnant in who they are. Like,
Is that a thing that gets annoying? Like, you have this relationship that people know you for, and then you outgrow it, you move on.
Yes.
But then everywhere you go, people ask you about these past relationships everywhere you go still.
all the time.
Yes.
Like, all
Yeah.
the time. It's
And
like
so
a
then-
I know
It's like-
yours is
it's
even well, both
worse.
of
Well, yours
But
is-
but
to
I always
have it on.
ma'am.
Mine's wasn't televised though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
So I still get
people
Googleable.
know about
Yeah.
our relationship, and my exes are too high profile, the fathers of my children. However, they've had to live it out like on
Yeah.
screen, like we can go home and watch them right now in their old relationship. You can't do that with mine.
I can
So it's
Google
a
you,
different
though.
experience. I think it gave me a little more freedom, even though I don't know if I would. Maybe I would still be how I am. I'm kind of like, I don't damn care. I'm a human being just like you.
right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a live out loud kind of person. Ask me anything. I don't
That's
have any
kinda-
secrets.
I'm like that
you know,
too.
it's kind of but
Except who
that's-
your man
I think
is.
I know, right?
Hey, what music y'all making together?
So other than that, I know they take it. God, that made me laugh. I'm blushed. They I can't really relate to them in that aspect. I know that must be a whole nother world.
I kind of learned how to
don't
like
know.
kind of like I always use Bobby and Whitney as
Oh,
an example. We
Please
will always
elaborate.
we will always love Bobby and Whitney together because Bobby and Whitney is Bobby and Whitney. Like they were an iconic couple. They were who they were separately, but they were a force together as well. No matter how dysfunctional it was, Bobby and Whitney was Bobby and Whitney.
way
She
Yeah,
put
you
her
know
finger
them
up
as a
his butt
couple.
to make him use the bathroom on that reality show.
I mean,
That's
I didn't
love.
watch that part.
Did she really
I
do
did.
that?
What?
I saw the clip.
That is
he was
love.
constipated.
He was constipated. He couldn't
Yeah, that's
use
real
it.
love. That's
Well,
real
And
love.
she
you would
said,
do
"Come
it for
here."
But
somebody
you
you
gotta
love,
take that.
though.
The reason why I say that though is because it's like, okay, you have that aspect. And it's like even when he passed away, and people would see Bobby with his new wife, and they're still, they
Right.
can't see him without Whitney.
Because it was like
And-
branded in people's
heads.
you
But it's
and-
like you have to appreciate the beauty and the art of that, but also be able to move from that. And and I'm not gonna force anything on nobody. But at the end of the day, this is my life. Like it's just you
Life
got to
goes
get
on.
that. Yeah, you have to get that out your head. You have your life. You're walking. Tammy was a thing, but now Tammy has a new life, and it's no longer a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. I'm like, oh, I'm not
And it's
angry
the
or
beautiful
frustrated.
parts
And
of
Tammy
it.
is happy.
I am.
Baby is glowing.
I am, because God is good, man. Like
So would you get married again?
absolutely, again and
I'm
again
assuming
and
all-
again and again. Call me J Lo.
I agree. I would
I
too.
think because who puts the like I have friends like, oh, I would never do it again. And I was like, me, I'll do it again and again and again until I get
I
it right.
would
Like
too.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's you. I
So
don't
you
put
get
no
it right.
limits. Yeah,
My
would
heart
too.
just started
Would you?
beating. I'm a little too fragile right now.
she's.
I'm
real.
saying ever. Do you see yourself marrying again?
I'm too fragile to see right now.
Yeah, she's
I
on
feel
to-
that. I believe
The thing is, for me, when I got married, I thought that was like my last relationship. I thought I would never like
I feel that.
see another man. So even now, like
You're still coming out of that. Yeah.
it's difficult. And then when you see people, I see people for more than like just the things that I used to look for in a man. Because having been a wife, a homemaker, provider, a worker, a mom, when you look at a man now, it's like, what do you know about really keeping a woman? Do you have children? What kind of father are you? What kind of ex-husband are you?
questions are different.
All of those
Yeah.
things. And then I just hit 40. So it's that space of like your tolerance for BS. It's so like,
bar is so
no
low.
thank you. And my
Word.
comfort with who I am, if it's fine. Like the way I dance, if you don't like me, is the same as if you do. I don't care.
But there's a difference when you're looking for something and when you're not looking for something.
I'm
You're
not-
not looking.
she's not
And I
looking,
wasn't
exactly.
looking. I was just like,
And then what happened, Tammy?
Alone, you know what I'm saying?
And then what happened, Tammy?
What happened, Tammy?
Right. No,
I can't
seriously.
wait to see this show. So, is this all conversations that are part of all
There's
day?
so much stuff. There's
Mine
so
has
much
a lot
that
of
was on the
tears,
show
though.
as well.
London
yeah.
Hughes, she's a comedian.
Got it.
And she ended up leaving the show, Angie.
Don't tell her.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this show.
Okay, so we
I
have.
just miss her, and I wish it, you know,
She
went
lives in
differently.
LA.
Something
Let
bad
y'all watch.
happened? No.
I wouldn't say bad, but yeah, we
something
had a
real.
We had a real life moment, which I'm glad is in a way being shown because it brought up conversation that a lot of times when you have a confrontation or an issue and you can talk about it, then you just get a different perspective. Even if your mind doesn't change, you just have to see things differently. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's very healthy.
And I've learned to.
Go.
She's grown from the
So you're not fighting? Is anybody fighting on the show?
No.
No.
I'm just saying.
But
there's
it's
no,
not
like-
that kind of show, thank God.
Yes.
Neither
No, I
one of
haven't
us wanted
14 years,
to.
no,
None
no,
of
no,
us
no,
wanted.
we signed up for.
No, that's not. This is
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
But no, I have gotten.
This is verbal.
Gotten so much peace from. Like, I mean, you know, when you're in a different space in life, that's not where you're going to. But people, you almost can go back there, but you be like,
Oh yeah, no, I know.
You
I almost went there this
every
morning.
day you're tested. You know, like the Lord tests you every day. But no, what I will say though is, like I said in all the other interviews, I took away from this trip. Like I took her. She's very vulnerable and she's very like emotional.
I'm very
she's
hurt.
open.
She came very
book.
open.
But you're so. But you don't try to hide. You know, what I'm saying,
You
your
have to be
vulnerability.
honest. I said if you lie to yourself, you're gonna lie to other people. You have to be honest with what you got going on. If not, you're gonna stay in the abyss. And I did not want to stay there.
And see, for me, I'm more of a like tough cookie. I'm like more like, you know, like
Walls up.
Yeah, walls up. Like I don't want to cry.
Guarded,
Like try to, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
just always so tough. And she taught me how to like, you know, that it's okay to be vulnerable. Like it's okay to like let your guards down for people.
She didn't want to cry. She get mad at herself when the
I'm
tear
like, oh, what
comes
are you
out
crying
her face.
for?
What sign are you?
She got mad at me for crying.
But
She
I'm
was
like,
like,
why are you crying? I was like, because I feel
And she didn't even. I remember one time he even said, he was like, "Wait a minute, am I like that?" He was like, "Why are you being?" He was like, "I'm not like that. I'm very loving." I'm like, even the way you said that shit was not loving. But she was like, "Oh wow," I'm like, "Yeah."
You were like, why are you crying right now? I was like,
She doesn't realize when she's being a tough love.
But she's my daughter's a Cancer. I'm a Leo. My daughter's a Cancer, so I'm used to that
my God.
emotional. Like my daughter's up like, Mom, you're just so
Tough.
And
Big
I come from
Leo.
Baltimore, like, you know, like I just it's a part of growing up. And then when you're so used to have to be the leader, the provider, the one that's there for everybody, you don't have time to cry. It's like, all right, I'm crying, but they ain't getting no more of these tears. Like, you know, like suck it up, keep it moving, like suck it up, buttercup. You know, like you say.
yeah, she
So
cussed
they
me out.
cracked you? Did they break you on
I
the
was
show?
just about to say, you get to see on the show. She
Yeah,
does.
it kind of
You get
even
to see more of her
it like
towards
makes
the
me.
end.
It gets me more like I'm even today like kind of like I don't just watching her as a woman and seeing like how she maneuvers and you know and I'm like, oh wow, you know, damn, like it's okay to you don't look weak by being that way.
Yeah.
And then with her, Nivea jokes about everything. She does not take the things that you would take serious. Nivea's gonna crack up.
I'm
right
gonna
now.
make it because I laughed. I have to laugh. Honey.
Yeah, and so for
laughter
me,
is my therapy.
it is, and it's like and I love to laugh too, but it's like certain things. I'm so
ready to get
self-critical.
serious.
I'm like, you know, like what's like just always, you know, like no, don't get me wrong, I laugh and joke all the time.
No,
Right,
but you're
right,
very, but you are also like the protector, the provider to make sure everybody's straight. Like
Yeah,
you're
like-
very, even though you little sis of the crew, you still like,
Big mama.
you still, that baby Tammy.
You do have a song.
She does it every time.
Actually, been a song for everything.
But yes, I took that from them, and you know that was something I took away from the trip that that's real life, no
Yeah.
fake stuff, no TV
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I really took that with me on my journey home. Like you know,
I can't wait to watch. Wait, so it's only 3 episodes?
Yeah,
Yes,
because it
girl.
wasn't fake. So instead of making a show that was fake,
better say it.
I know I'm gonna say like if
Tell
we
the
wanted
truth.
to make a show that's like here's 8 episodes and so let's like make this and we have to do this. That's not what this was. This was a show that we literally documented 4 women going on a spiritual journey with the emphasis of celebrating one woman in particular who was Nivea and her journey around the sun for another year, her birthday. And everyone had their life. The one young lady who's not here in London, beautiful woman. She's from London. We were just getting to know her. She's 35, no kids, no man,
She had a
with
different
a
story to
career.
tell, a different woman to represent
And-
on the show as well.
which is
as
so
we all-
beautiful.
yes.
Because I
is what I
imagine
loved about
what life would be at 35 years
Right.
old
With
no children,
with my bank account, with
trying to
no
tell
kids,
you.
and no man, baby. Hey,
Listen.
let me tell you, I thought she was going to go out there and turn up, but the
Yeah.
reality is the three of us had so much in common, having come up since basically young adults, teenager in this industry, living as out loud
So she
as
felt a
we
little bit like an
have.
outsider.
I think she
so.
She did
did,
initially, yeah.
but
we each had private moments with her where we were
did.
connecting, and then
It just went wrong.
after the situation that you see, she decided, okay.
This ain't
but it's
for
such
me.
a learning experience
I
when you
mean,
watch this
definitely.
show.
You think there'll be more episodes? I mean, more different like seasons
I
of
do.
this?
I
I,
think
really do.
so.
I can see other girls
needs
because
to be.
this was such a awesome,
Yeah,
but
it really was.
a very interesting pool of characters here,
Yeah.
if you
No,
will.
for real.
And I think it came out just so unexpectedly beautiful.
Everybody could go watch it. It's on Peacock.
Yeah,
3 episodes, 3-hour-long episodes will
Yes.
take you through their journey. We did our questionnaire. Let's go through our questionnaires
Okay.
before you go.
Okay.
Okay, so we went through your questionnaires. Let's see what's happening in your world. What is one thing on your bucket list? Nivea wants to learn how to swim. You should have did that on the trip.
I
Did
know,
you
I
not?
was
She would've
not
touched that
ready, honey.
water.
I was like, I'm laying in this hammock.
Uh-oh. Tammy wants a threesome.
I said something I had to experience in life one day.
Come on, Angie said
It said-
once.
She got like to say it out loud. Angie's like, Tammy wants a threesome.
If it's on your bucket list, that means it's something you would
want.
you
You
would
wish
like to do
have.
before you
I mean,
die.
yeah, before I die.
Are we
I'm
doing this
surprised
Wednesday?
that if that's on your list, that you just wouldn't have knocked that out already.
I'm picky.
And she clearly been locked down
No, seriously,
forever.
forever, like for real.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you want love and happiness and a weed farm.
Yes.
I love the weed farm.
Love and happiness is in my weed farm. Yes.
What are your pet peeves? Nivea's is a liar, which I totally
I
get.
can't stand a liar.
A dirty kitchen is Tammy.
Tammy.
And what is yours?
Mean to service providers.
Which
I
thought
can't
was so
stand
cool.
people that are mean to like flight attendants or waiters.
It's so hard.
Or like
Because it's hard already. It's already hard
hard
what they're
out
doing.
here.
everybody's
It's so hard
job
to watch
is
it. So you want to
difficult.
interfere so
Yeah.
bad.
But I feel like service providers, they give so much of themselves, and I think it's really whack to think that because you're paying a bill for something,
You
you're
can treat
allowed
somebody.
to treat someone
Yeah, Chocolate, I
less
used to work
than.
at
My
Applebee's.
brother's a bartender,
work at
and I will
Applebee's.
beat
I
you
saw you for 2
over
weeks.
playing with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
get that.
I don't like. That's the first way to lead, like to lose me as a date.
What is your karaoke song? Nivea.
Regina Bell,
Come
baby,
on.
come to me.
Yeah.
Baby, come to me.
Hey.
Cause I love you. Yeah, y'all know.
Where are your background singers?
Oh, baby, come to me.
Hey. I want to go on the next trip.
Have a good time.
All right, what is yours, Tammy? Alicia Keys.
Cage bird.
Cage Bird. Can you sing?
It's so sad.
She can sing that. Tammy can sing like crazy.
Can you
That's
sing
so
that
sad,
song?
right?
Why is such a sad song?
I don't know.
It's just,
But that's your karaoke
you know why
song.
Cage Bird sings?
Do you kill it?
I think I do sometimes.
Have you ever heard Tammy's music?
I haven't.
Tammy's music is absolutely. Tammy is the
yes,
dopest artist
she's waiting
ever.
forever to put it out for some
Ever.
reason.
Why?
but
Why? So what's the? Well, let's go.
It's like,
I haven't heard Cage Bird in a long time. I can't remember.
like a bird.
Oh,
Cage without of a key.
Told you she
Yeah.
could sing.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
You remember
Tammy.
that? You remember?
I know when I hear it.
Tennessee whiskey.
Yes,
I
Chris
like that
Davis
song,
is
too.
smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Unlike
said-
these women,
hold on, but
I
you
can't
sang the
sing.
T-Pain
All right, but what is your
Oh,
karaoke performance like? Is it?
sweet, a strawberry wine?
Yeah, I bet
A
you get
strong glass of brandy.
Okay.
You stay strong,
love
woman
it.
love all the time.
Hey,
I can't sing. Listen, this
Y'all
is
music running on that family, that
I
bloodline
can
over
play
there.
instruments, but singing is not my ministry.
That's okay,
Right.
but we got you.
Thank you. Hold me down,
We
baby.
got you, Pooh. And I'm going to dance in the back. I can't dance to it, but I'm
You, ain't got, you just got to jiggle. All that gonna wiggle. You know I
All
can't sing.
right, there's
in
more
there.
to their questionnaires, but we're going to put them online. You're going to have to read up on their questionnaires. But these are really good. Really good. All right, now we have a little game. It is, what is it? It's the who is most likely, the most likely to on your girls trip.
Oh, London ain't here.
Well, because she ain't here.
Right,
She
thank
not,
you.
but if it's her, I'm gonna go like
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna be on London.
Okay, all right.
She might be up.
All right, we'll
I wanna
start
do that.
easy. On an Eat, Slay, Love trip, who is the most likely? Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Who is the most likely to overpack?
So I like to cover my thing up.
Me.
Who is most likely to get arrested?
It depends on what's happening.
Yeah, Tammy.
Accountable. Self-accountable.
I have had foreign authorities call home an emergency contact, and they knew it was because I was in jail over an illegal substance. So it's most likely me. I wasn't in jail over an illegal substance. I was in jail because I didn't have a proper visa.
And see, I would go to jail for trying to fight the police officer for locking her up.
Right.
Yeah, she almost went to jail over fighting someone in Taiwan because they didn't want to let me through.
On a plane. I wasn't leaving her in Taiwan by herself on a plane. I'm like, and then this
But you can't fight these people though, Tammy.
That's crazy.
You can't fight people.
I had to literally
and you
tell
don't want to
her.
go to jail overseas
Go.
ever.
No, I don't.
Who is the most likely to fall in love the quickest?
Me.
I was about to say Nivea.
What are we talking? Like a week, a day, a day?
I'm very quick.
Nivea will be married in 24
How
hours.
do you think Tammy?
I think Tammy. It's because your ability to be open for love and the way you are in love, the way you are, like there. I mean, it's obvious. It's so.
Yeah, but he took a little time. And look, he had to fight for it.
She
It's not the fight for it, but you
she
still
need a
felt
lot
it.
of foreplay. You just stick
Why
it
did
in
nobody
me.
say me?
I don't
just
need
like,
no
blow on you.
oil, no rubbing. Just stick it in there. She needs a little workup.
Who is the most likely to pick up a stray?
Nivea.
I say,
I'm just a very free person.
say this
okay?
remember we said that?
Got me in a lot
I
of
used to buy
trouble.
animals or people.
I'm just kidding.
Animals are her because she tries to bring two cats
I
home from
tried to
Vietnam.
bring two cats home from Vietnam.
Definitely
Can't. Yeah,
I tried to bring two cats from Vietnam.
We just said stray. It's whatever you think, whatever
my
you
stray-
believe it to be.
I have 6 stray cats in my house. So.
Whoa.
She does.
6 is a lot. Yeah,
That was amazing. I feel fully informed, and I will be tuning in.
fully informed.
Fully informed. Eat, slay, love, everybody. On Peacock. Make sure you